One of the biggest problems for me about Xbox controllers are that to this day they still run off of AA batteries, meaning that you'll always have to have batteries lying around just in case your battery goes flat in that intense fight. But no worries, Razer has a solution and it's actually pretty cool. So let's take a look at it. This is the Razer Universal Quick Charging Stand for Xbox that costs around 8,000 Rand locally or $40 and comes in up to 10 colors to perfectly match your controller and possibly even your headset. I love the fact that you can buy the charger in the color of your controller because people tend to buy the controllers in the color that matches their aesthetics of their setup, and now you can match your charger to that aesthetic as well, meaning that your controller and your charger will match, and of course that will match with everything else. Now in the box you do have your quick charging stand, your rechargeable battery, an Xbox Series X or S battery cover, as well as an Xbox One battery cover, your USB-C to Type A cable, and then of course as always your documentation. Now how it works is fairly simple. All you need to do is actually remove the cover and then the batteries of the controller, then replace those batteries with the rechargeable battery and the cover of the Xbox controller that you have. So if you have an X or Series S controller, then of course you'll use that cover. But if you have an Xbox One, then you'll use that cover to cover up the back of the controller. Once you've done that, you'll take your USB-A to USB-C cable and plug the USB-C point into the back of the charger. And then all you need to do is really rest your controller on top and it will immediately start charging. Now when charging the controller, the indicator light will be orange when the controller is actually charging. Once it is done charging, it will actually turn white, and it should be able to charge the controller from fully flat to full in about 3 hours. And since it is fast charging, it means you can get into the action quicker. So less charging time equals more gaming time. And then the charging stand also has overcharge protection, meaning that you can just leave your controller on it at all times. And even if it is fully charged, it shouldn't cause any issues with the battery itself. And this is also something that I really loved about this charging stand, is the fact that you can just place your controller on top of it whenever you're not using it, meaning that your controller will always be fully charged and ready for you to go whenever you want to play games. And once it is actually fully charged, it just acts as a stand to really show off your controller, and it doesn't actually damage the battery on the controller itself. Now there are no clear indications of how long this battery should last, and some sources say that it should be around 8 hours. But from testing it for the last couple of weeks on different games, I can definitely say that if you're a casual to sort of heavy gamer that plays a few hours a day and then just rests the controller on the stand, you don't actually have to worry about ever running flat on the controller, because the off times where you actually place it down and you're not playing is enough to charge the battery full, so you'll never really run out of battery while doing casual to heavy sort of gaming. Now, if you're someone who plays 8 or more hours of games a day, or if you have some sort of LAN event where you know you're going to be playing 8 or more hours in that day, then I would definitely suggest just placing the controller on the stand every now and then when you're not in a game or when you're loading, just to charge it up a little while you're not using it. And that way you should be able to get a little bit more battery life out of the controller itself. Now overall, I definitely have to say that I really like this charger. I love the plain aesthetics, the fact that you can buy it in multiple different colors to either match your controller or your setup, and how easy it is to use and to set up. The Razer Universal Quick Charging Stand, in my opinion, is a must-have if you use an Xbox controller for gaming, and it will save you so much heartache and money in the long run, since your batteries won't just randomly die on you and you won't have to carry extras at all time for when that actually happens. And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any questions on the quick charging stand, please leave them down in the comment section below and I'll definitely get back to you on those. And then, as always, until next time, cheers.